So I just want to talk about healing and what I'm seeing in terms of with clients and through my experience is that healing, especially for women, this is from a women's perspective, and I know it will resonate for men too, is that whole belief that you have to just get fixed, and the frustration that comes from it feeling like it's not fixed, that you're not fixed, that again there's something wrong with you. And what that does, because pain and dis-ease is the body's way of communicating to you, trying to communicate and connect you back to self. And so pain follows the same neural pathways as loneliness. So I see the body is trying to reconnect to us. It's trying to call us back to our power, to our light, to our joy, to our purpose. And it is ultimately a compass to bring you back to who you truly are. But when we get into the story that the body is working against us, what we do is we create even more disconnect, even more pain, and even more resistance and friction. And that resistance, that friction, that heat is ultimately inflammation. And inflammation is where the root of pain and disease is. So, something that's come through recently for me is how inflammation is stagnancy. So you get inflammation from an acute, on the present moment, something happens and you get this acute rush of the body to repair. But then if it gets stuck, it creates a stagnancy and the inflammation stays in that point. It hasn't been able to go, okay, all's good, all's well, job's done, let's move on, let's all balance and move on from it. And that stagnancy is creating this chronic issue. And again, emotions get stored in here, and if we haven't processed those emotions, it will stay there. Shock, trauma gets held into your body and it gets stuck there and locked there. There's a part of you that may separate from that as well. And what it's doing is that it's just creating more inflammation until you reconnect to it, till you say, all is well, you're safe now, you're okay, you are loved, you are enough. You're allowed to surrender and allow yourself to be held and supported, and to know that this support is unconditional, because you may not have been shown that love was unconditional. There were conditions and attachments and expectations. There was a performance that you had to do to attain some form of understanding, some love, to be seen. And this has got you in this heightened state of doing and being. And it comes a point when the body goes, enough is enough. And we are being called here individually and collectively to step out of our survival patterns, our belief systems of separation, of illusions of separation, and to actually step into to thrive. And I know we can look at the outside world and talk about scarcity and cost of living crisis, and we can get locked in that story. And it will be bringing up all these patterns, and because it feels so visceral, we believe that's our truth and we stay in it. But this is asking us to look at our patterns, our belief systems, our belief of money, a belief about separation, and really start to